I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. I know you want me. You know I want you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
When you touch away, I'll make you hot, get on you, God will make you wanna say.
Now listen.
Get up,
That's right.
stand up, clap your hands, man. Like, I make you wanna dance, I make you wanna move. I just do sonia, I can put you in the mood.
Hello everyone, welcome to Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm your host Rachna. This show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो नंबर है 408-912-5565. Again, 408-912-5565. ये है स्टूडियो नंबर to give us a call right now. And अगर आपके पास अपने health से related, fitness से related, weight gain से related, weight loss related question है, definitely welcome to give us a call. Again, the number हमारा स्टूडियो का भी यहाँ पर है is 408-912-5565. Okay, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को रचना's fitness show. We've been doing this for more than 7.5 years now, and coming every Wednesday, talking to you, taking your calls, of course, doing my radio shows in health and fitness and nutrition. I am the owner of Rachna's Wellness here in the Sunnyvale area, and हमारे जो programs होते हैं definitely designed for desi people. They're all for weight loss, strength gain, whatever kind of condition that you have. Let's say you have a special medical condition that restricts you from doing some kind of an exercise, or you have a medical condition that, kind of makes your back weaker or your knees weaker. So yes, of course, I work with all different kind of people. Our center has been running for more than 12 years now, started back in 2005. And lots and lots of success stories. And if you want to be one of the success stories, I'll be happy to work with you. Whatever it takes is what I believe in, to make you lose weight, to make you healthy. So again, if you are looking to lose weight, if you're looking to get healthy, आप definitely में call कर सकते हैं. हमारा phone number है to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can also get information to get in touch with me through our website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com, and you can just go and find Rachna's Wellness Center. आप उसके थ्रू भी हमें सीधा कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, और फिर you can always contact us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. Facebook पे जाके go find Rachna Radio, and that's another way to get in touch with us. Okay, back to our story number 408-912-5565. Wanted to let you know we have our MahaLoser contest starting on April 8th. So if you're interested in being a part of this contest and be a winner, and or be one of the participants, and of course you're going to be given lots of gifts and gift prizes and gift certificates for all the winners. So the MahaLoser contest is starting on April 8th. If you're interested, आप definitely हमें contact कर सकते हैं to be part of this and see exactly. So again, this is the program that's going to go on for 2 months. So it's pretty much going to be done just about, before the kids are actually off from school. So 2 months program starts on April 8th, and let's see how much weight we can kick off and possibly be a winner. So again, the MahaLoser, the Rachna's Wellness, RWC का MahaLoser contest starts on April 8th. And इसके बारे में आपको information हमारी website पे भी मिलेगी. Go to rachnaradio.com, go to programs. From the top, you can get information. You can always give me a call and, get more information. Or you can always set up a time to come and meet me and also get more information. But again, yes, the winners are going to be decided based upon weight loss. And also I'm going to base this based upon the percentage of weight loss, because someone might have more weight to lose than the other person. So it's going to be based upon the total body weight that you have. And so it's going to be a percentage of weight loss. So, I'm pretty excited about this program. We're going to have lots and lots of winners and gifts and gift certificates and gift cards given out too. So the MahaLoser contest starts on April 8th. To register, give us a call, 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. This is a good complete program that includes nutrition plans, exercise plans. You're going to be reporting to me weekly, maybe daily, based upon your program that I'm going to be setting up for you. But again, it's a complete 2-month program led by me called the MahaLoser. Starts on April 8th. Okay, coming back to our show, स्टूडियो नंबर 4089125565 आप अभी भी कॉल कर सकते हैं अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन है हमारे इस प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड और इन जनरल क्वेश्चन अपने वेट लॉस वेट गेन और स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन इन जनरल related of course health fitness cooking healthy cooking you're definitely welcome to give us a call again studio number 4089125565. Okay, there's something interesting that I wanted to start, which just occurred to me right now is last week, a lot of people in the Bay Area were we were kind of tired with the rain and all that stuff, right? So there's something that one of my clients told me, which was I'm like, maybe I should share that with you. It's a norm, right? जब भी बारिश होती है, it's a very given thing in a lot of families कि पकोड़े बनाते हैं. And I'm saying that just because the way the woman told me, it's like, wow, seriously, it does make a difference. So it's a very normal thing, right? जब बारिश होती है, the first thing that occurs to me कि आज पकोड़े बनने चाहिए. And I mean, we've been used to, maybe we grew up, in those kind of families. So that's a desi thing, right? बारिश के साथ, I think ये सब देसी को ही बजाएगा, सबको समझ नहीं आएगा, but I guess a lot of people coming from a desi background understand कि what is the connection in बारिश and pakode. But yeah, so I have this woman who's been coming to me without mentioning any names for just about a month now, and she said it was a normal thing that anytime जब भी बारिश होगी, the first thing that would happen in her house, without even given a second thought, she'll take out her batter and start making pakode. And that's just something that's been happening for years and years and years. And for the last 1 month, and she's like, I'm realizing now I haven't done that. And it has not even occurred to me that I should be making pakode. And it's not something that she's trying to force herself not to do. It's something that somehow, consciously, subconsciously, is trying to get healthy without even focusing that, okay, I'm not going to go and not eat something. But she's not doing it. She's like, wow, I'm just realizing it. If it was a normal time before a month ago, I would have probably made pakode for the last 1 week every single day. And I've done that for years. But now I have not done that. And I'm not going to do that. So interesting how things start changing in your life when you start getting healthier. It's not you're forcing yourself. It's not that you're forcing yourself, okay, I'm going to start eating healthy. It's not that you're forcing yourself to stay away from unhealthy foods. You just want to be healthy. You've seen results. You see how amazing it feels. You at least want to go enjoy stuff, but at the same time, that these things are not worth it. So your brain, mind, whatever, doesn't even go in that direction all the time. So interesting, wanted to share with that you today. Again, studio number 4089125565. Wanted to start with something pretty simple. And the reason I wanted to start with this is it's, again, common. A lot of people are getting signs that they are diabetic or pre-diabetic, and a lot of people keep ignoring these signs for a long time. जब तक डॉक्टर नहीं बताएगा कि you're pre-diabetic, I'm going to give you some basic signs that you should, and you just, these are just simple signs and very simple signs that you just should be knowing that you're heading towards diabetes, or of course being pre-diabetic, or maybe you already are pre-diabetic. Okay, so nearly more than 26 million people actually have type 2 diabetes. Out of these, 7 million. So about 1/4 of the people are still undiagnosed, who don't even know they have some kind of diabetes coming their way. Unfortunately, many times people aren't told that they're kind of on the path to diabetes, and the only time they find out is when they're already diabetic. And that's when first thing that's given to them is a medication. So if you had known a year back that you are kind of, leading towards diabetes, and you could be changing these things in your lifestyle, and maybe, it's now going to hit you, you could have done that, right? Excuse me. And, but that didn't happen, right? So I'm going to give you some very simple signs that probably should be telling you that you could be heading towards diabetes. Okay. The very first one is thirst. If you're thirsty all the time, if you are hungry all the time, hungry is more lesser than I would say thirsty. A lot of people are hungry. A lot of people sometimes honestly are hungry just because, there's nothing that the mind is thinking at that time, and it's just a way of, getting off the boredom is to eat. But yes, signs of being thirsty, quite a bit, are definitely signs that you could be pre-diabetic. Okay. The next one I wanted to tell you is, of course, the warning sign, which is the biggest one. You just cannot ignore it, is the expanding waistline. More than the bottoms, more than the arms, if the waistline is expanding, which is called the waist to hip ratio, which I'll talk about that in just a second, a little bit more in detail. But again, the warning sign, which is a very serious warning sign, is the expanding waistline. We're all used to hearing stories in the news about how the growing waist size and whatnot. But again, a lot of people still keep ignoring. The jeans that fit you a year back don't fit you anymore. Something that fit you 2 years back doesn't fit you anymore. Something that you bought 6 months back is maybe getting tight enough on the waistline again. And you're going to keep ignoring these signs. I don't know for what reason. I would like to understand if someone could let me know, why would you want to ignore your health when everything else in your life is equally important? Your job is important. Your kids are important. Your husband are important. Why isn't your health important? I'm not even talking about weight loss. Emotional health that comes along with losing weight is very much important than just being skinny. Of course. And of course, all these different side effects, the diabetes, the triglycerides, the cholesterol, the whatnot, everything that comes along with, growing weight or increasing weight is another bad thing again. So, and that's something, again, I want to talk about. Emotional well-being is amazing when you start losing weight and you start feeling healthy about yourself. I mean, you just feel on the top of the world, and that's a feeling you just have to feel it to enjoy that feeling. Okay. So growing waist size. So if something that you've been ignoring, and I'm going to give you specific numbers for men, if the waist size is anything more than 39 or 40 inches, and for women, if the waist size is anything more than 34 or 35 inches, is one clear sign, warning sign of being pre-diabetic. Okay. The next one is if either or both of your fasting blood sugar or hemoglobin, okay, are elevated. That means आपकी जो fasting blood sugar है is coming higher than 100, और आपका जो A1C level है वो it's coming higher than 6%. Your blood sugar and insulin are not in control. That's it's a very strong sign that you are, already diabetic, or maybe you can at least change some things to maybe not get on the medication. Because remember, medications do come with side effects. Don't just take it so easy. A lot of people think, ठीक है, that's fine, कि हो गया तो medication ले लेंगे. Medications do come with side effects. A lot of these medications sometimes then lead you to cholesterol later on. These are the side effects of medication because something goes somewhere. So, okay. The next one is fasting triglycerides. If fasting triglycerides, I think, are even more important than cholesterol many times. And fasting triglycerides का मतलब ये होता है कि आपके ब्लड के अंदर कितना फैट है जो आपकी बॉडी ने अभी तक कहीं स्टोर नहीं किया. It's just in the blood. That means it's readily available to block your arteries. So fasting triglycerides are fats in your blood that are usually measured at the same time just about जब आपका cholesterol measure होता है. So if your fasting triglycerides levels are not even fasting actually, just regular, but again, normally fasting triglycerides are above 150 mg per dl, it is not good at all. The next one is low HDL cholesterol. Again, HDL is even more important than LDL. Because of course, I've done a lot of shows where I've talked about LDL. What we should be looking at LDL is the particle size, but again, that's a different story. But again, HDL agar aapka low hai, okay, that's again a sign of being pre-diabetic or heading towards that direction. In fact, many doctors, and I think everyone should now, many doctors are now starting to use a ratio of triglycerides to HDL, okay, to look for a pre-diabetic tendency, as opposed to just the sugar level or LDL. A lot of the doctors are now starting to look at triglycerides or HDL key ratio. If this ratio is greater than 4:1, it's kind of, a sign that the doctor is probably going to tell you that you are pre-diabetic or you're heading towards diabetes, or maybe you should be starting a medication. So that means if the ratio of triglycerides divided by HDL is more than 4, okay, 4:1 se zyada hai, then that means that are, good clear signs that you are pre-diabetic. And finally, of course, one of the next signs is your blood pressure. If your blood pressure is 130/90, that means upar ka blood pressure is more than 130, or I'd probably say 140 also. But if it's something higher than that, on more than one occasion, not just once, once, of course, a lot of people sometimes stress out or temperature and weather and whatnot. But again, on more than one occasion, it could be another symptom of you being pre-diabetic. If you find out you are pre-diabetic, there is a high chance that you will get diabetic. You just will. High chance, I'm probably going to just say 100%. But if you watch your diet and make lifestyle changes, there's an extreme high chance that you're probably not going to get on the diabetes medication. You're not going to have diabetes ever. So it is very important to look at all these numbers, make changes to your healthy lifestyle, make changes to your lifestyle, get healthier, adopt healthy changes. I mean, what day are you waiting for? Which day? Is something going to happen in your life that you're going to make a healthy change for yourself? Is someone, I don't know, you think someone is going to come and push you and make you lose weight? Of course, everyone in your family wants you to lose weight. Everyone in your family wants you to get healthy, but it's you. It is you. No one is going to force you to do something because they're going to tell you they're going to walk away. But it's you who's going to make that change. It's you who needs to take that first step to make a change in your lifestyle. Okay. Now let's go talk about waist to hip ratio. Again, before that, let me announce again the MahaLoser contest. Our RWC का हमारा Rachna's Wellness Center का MahaLoser contest starts on April 8th. If you are interested in being a part of this contest and winning, or at least be a participant or be a top of the winner, the top winners, get gifts, certificates, or just for yourself, just to lose weight. So the MahaLoser, it's a 2-month program that I will be leading myself, whatever it takes. We're going to make sure that everyone is a winner, and I'm pretty excited about it. So again, it starts on April 8th. So again, MahaLoser contest from RWC is starting on April 8th. आप अपनी registration हमारी website पे जाके कर सकते हैं. Website है rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. You're going to be reporting to me. You're going to be working out with me. Of course, you're going to be given complete healthy nutritional meal plans to follow. A complete 2-month program finishes just about before the kids get off from school. So a 2-month program, pretty excited about it, called the MahaLoser, starts on April 8th. आप मुझे कॉल करके भी इन्फॉर्मेशन ले सकते हैं, रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. फ़ोन नंबर इज़ 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. You can also contact me through my Facebook page, facebook.com. Bijaki, go find Rachna Radio. And that's another way to get in touch with us. But again, the first thing is, of course, go and get information on my website. Register yourself for the MahaLoser contest. Starts on April 8th. Website is rachnaradio.com. Okay. Waist to hip ratio. स्टोरी नंबर फिर से हम आपको दे देते हैं. अगर आप कॉल करके भी पूछना चाहते हैं अपनी डायबिटीज से रिलेटेड, हेल्थ रिलेटेड, न्यूट्रिशन से रिलेटेड, कोई स्पेसिफिक मेडिकल टेस्ट रिजल्ट्स हैं, कोलेस्ट्रॉल से रिलेटेड, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. और इन जनरल हेल्थ न्यूट्रिशन से रिलेटेड देयर समथिंग दैट यू बीन डूइंग, यू रियली वांट अ जंप स्टार्ट, और जस्ट सजेशंस फॉर योर वेट, आप और जस्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन, आप डेफिनेटली हमें कॉल कर सकते हैं. हमारा फ़ोन नंबर है स्टूडियो का 408-912-5565. अगेन 408-912-5565. Okay. Waist to hip ratio is the next thing. Like I said, waist to hip ratio is a serious concern that you just cannot be overlooking. You just cannot be. And I'm in fact going to make it even easier for you. If you stand straight, I mean, this is a serious thing. If you stand straight against a wall and you are not able to completely see your feet and your waist is coming in your way, I mean, that's just way beyond, anything. I would say that just needs to change. Not just your toes. I want you to be able to see just about your heel and maybe your ankles too, or definitely a good part of your feet. So if you stand against a wall, I mean, I think a lot of people can try that wherever you are. Go stand against a wall with your back facing the wall. Stand straight. Now just kind of, barely look down and see if you can see your complete, not just the toes, but quite a bit of, feet in front. If you cannot see that just because your waist is coming in your way, that's not good at all. Okay, so let's go and talk about waist to hip ratio. This is the ratio. All it does is this is the basic circumference of your waist to your hips. Okay, it's a very important number. It's way important than a lot of people doing this body mass index. I don't think body mass index really means anything. It could be very misleading number for a lot of people. Just because a lot of people are tall, they're always going to have a BMI lower, or a lot of people might have bone density lower, and they're going to have BMI lower. So it's, of course, it kind of leads you in one direction, but it's not a very significant number because it could be off in many different directions. Okay, so but waist to hip ratio is a very important, a very simple number that you can easily calculate. Just take a measuring tape, measure yourself, and see where you are. Okay, so all you do is you measure the smallest circumference of your waist. Okay, when I say smallest, this means where do you see the bulge. Okay, so wherever you see the bulge of the stomach, you're going to measure yourself around that. Usually just about your belly button, but again, every person will be a little bit up and down. But again, this is just about where you see the maximum your stomach area, and you're going to divide that by the circumference of your hips at the widest part. For women, okay, I'm just going to give an example. So let's say for a woman or someone, let's say your waist size is 28 inches and your hips are 36 inches. All you're going to do is you're going to take 28 divided by 36, and that number comes to 0.7 something. Okay. Okay. Let's go and talk about what the number should be. For men, okay, so if this number comes to less than 0.9, you're good. You should, of course, be exercising. But if this number is coming between 0.9 to 0.99, you are at a risk for diabetes. You're at a risk for diabetes. You're at a risk for a lot of cardiovascular health problems, cholesterol issues. And of course, if it's 1 and over, very bad, extremely bad. So all we're doing is dividing the waist by hips. For women, if it's less than 0.8, you're healthier or healthy. If it's between 0.8 to 0.89, you're at a moderate risk of cardiovascular health problems. And if you're 0.9 and over, you're at a high risk of cardiovascular problems. So all you do is you take your waist circumference divided by your hip circumference, and you see what number it gets. And let's say if it's for men, if it's above 1, it's really bad. If for it's women, if it's above 0.9, it's really bad. Okay. So, you want to be careful about that. Okay. First of all, losing just 10 pounds, and I'm going to make it easy. Losing just 10 pounds is going to make amazing difference. Losing just 2 inches from your waistline is going to make amazing difference. I've had people who've done my programs have lost 9 to 10 inches from the waist size. So all I can say, if you're looking for results like this, you're definitely welcome to give me a call. I'll be happy to work with you. And especially with the MahaLoser contest starting now, I think this is a very good time to kind of, give you another level of motivation to see if you could be, if you want to be competitive, oh, well, if you don't want to be competitive, that's okay. We'll work it either way. I'll set up the program accordingly. But again, it's a good, healthy competition. This might be a good time for you to take your 2 months and see what change you can possibly make right before the summer hits us, before all the vacations and everything hits us. It's a good time to let's go get ready. April 8th is the start date for the MahaLoser contest. To get registered, आप call कर सकते हैं, website के through भी register कर सकते हैं, MahaLoser contest, to see how much maximum weight or what is the amount of weight that you can lose in a 2-month program. The program is a complete program that I'm going to be guiding you, coaching you exercise-wise, complete nutritional program-wise. You're going to be reporting to me. And again, the program is starting April 8th. To get registered, our website के through जा सकते हैं, rachnaradio.com, rachnaradio.com. Or just go find Rachna's Wellness Center. And or you can always contact us through my phone number, which is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Okay. Let's see. So we talked about diabetes. Let's go talk about another thing. In fact, since we're talking about waistline, okay, so I'm going to give you some basic ideas or some basic suggestions what you possibly could be doing to kind of, get rid of. Sometimes a lot of people just feel annoyed when the stomach is bloated. Okay, so let's go talk about some what I call belly fat buster tricks. Okay, one, and this is a very good thing. I think a lot of people should just adopt this, especially to increase your body's metabolism, is you're supposed to eat a healthy snack between this hour. And I'm going to call it the hour between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. It is called the magic hour. This is जब आपके body का internal temperature हमेशा high होता है, highest होता है all throughout the day. So either this magic hour, you must eat a snack, some healthy snack that contains at least about 8 to 10 grams of protein between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can take a protein shake. You can go for some low-fat cheese and maybe even a glass of milk, a glass of good, it doesn't have to be fat-free milk. It could be 2% or even full-fat, a healthy milk, or some almonds or an apple and some peanut butter. But this is a time that you shouldn't be skipping. No candy bars, not just plain coffee. We're talking about a good, healthy snack between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Okay, no matter what, do not miss this snack time. It's important because it boosts metabolism and balances the blood sugar, especially at this time. The lower you keep your blood sugar, the lower you keep your insulin. And the insulin is going to, of course, store less fat around your middle section. Okay? So क्या होता है जब भी आपके बॉडी में जितना ज़्यादा इंसुलिन बढ़ेगा बार-बार उतनी ज़्यादा बॉडी की टेंडेंसी होगी फैट स्टोर करने की. Of course, fat is of course going to be stored a lot more in the stomach area. So you want to make sure that the insulin doesn't go up and down all the time. And the way you do that is that means your blood sugar doesn't go up and down all the time. So the way you don't have your blood sugar go up and down all the time is keep eating a little frequently, a small snack, but this snack time between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is extremely important. Okay, the next suggestion, again, what we're talking about is belly fat buster. tricks, some basic tricks, what you can possibly do just to get rid of at least something from your, stomach area. The next one is put crunches last on your exercise list. I mean, if you expect that you are doing 1,000 crunches and you should be losing stomach fat, it's not going to happen. Crunches really don't do anything. I possibly keep crunches more of a stretching exercise initially or towards the end. But again, if you're expecting just to do crunches, the basic center crunches, so I think that should be kind of just about the last exercise if you're really looking to work on your, stomach area. There's a lot of other modifications that I, of course, teach and do. But again, just the basic crunches shouldn't be on the first, of course, not at all. Okay, the next one is, again, if you want to get rid of at least some stomach fat, is use sea salt. Okay, and I think this is a very important culprit behind, at least that tummy bloating a lot of people feel. It could be, of course, there is a salt in the diet. Natural sea salt jo hota hai, kosher salt hota hai, or of course, but basically natural sea salt is always lower in sodium, teaspoon for teaspoon, than traditional table salt. Okay. And of course, you're going to stay away from soy sauce as much as you can. Even low sodium soy sauce is still high in sodium and it's practically going to cause instant bloating. Instead, you can probably flavor your food. अगर आपको नमक कम लग रहा है चीज़ों में, आप थोड़ी सी उसके ऊपर सॉस डाल लें, थोड़ी सी लेमन जूस डाल लें, something different. But if you are a high salt eater, that's something you need to be changing. And at least, I think that's for every person. You should all have been, if you've been listening to me, I've been telling this for years now, you should have definitely moved on to sea salt. You can always get iodized sea salt if, iodine is something that we need also. But iodized sea salt is the best option. But just to not have regular table salt, that just depletes your body of so many things. So just regular table salt should not be there. It shouldn't even be existing in your home at all. So, okay. The next one, again, is fight fat with fiber. For every 10 grams of fiber you eat daily, your belly will almost carry 4% less fat. I'm going to repeat that number again. That's how important fiber is. For every 10 grams of fiber you eat daily, your belly will carry about 4% less fat. 10 grams of fiber would be half a cup of bran flakes, 2 apples, rajma, pinto beans, half a cup, 1 artichoke. Artichoke is amazingly pretty high in fiber, actually. 2 cups of broccoli. They're all just about equal to 10 grams of fiber. Or just look around and see what gives you 10 grams of fiber. But like I said, if for every 10 grams of fiber you eat daily, your belly is almost going to carry about 4% less fat. Okay. Another one is drink water. I know it sounds like, okay, when you do, it sounds like, okay, when you're already feeling bloated, why do you want to drink more water? Right? It sounds odd, but when you don't drink water, your body actually retains water, making you look fatter. And also, drinking more water helps prevent bloating by adding digestion. So you drink at least, I would say for a flatter stomach, you should again, it depends on person to person, but I think again, a general number is 8 to 9 glasses of water a day. Divide it out. Don't just have it all in once or twice a day. You have to keep drinking water all throughout the day. And that's another way you're also going to cut your portion sizes. जब पेट में ज़्यादा पानी होता है, और of course हमेशा not just ज़्यादा पानी, but पेट में पानी होता है, of course your stomach is going to feel fuller and you're just going to eat lesser quantities. So do not run away from water. It's very important. Okay. What else? Again, what we talk about is some basic small techniques that you could possibly following for reducing your belly fat. And the next one is avoid artificial sweeteners. Again, आप सुन रहे हो रचना को रचना's Fitness Show पे. Again, wanted to quickly let you know, हमारा जो program है, which is called the MahaLoser, Rachna's Wellness Center presents MahaLoser contest, starts April 8th. And again, if you're interested in being a part of this MahaLoser contest with us and work with me and see whatever the maximum weight we can kick off in a 2-month program, in a 2-month period, starts on April 8th. Again, information के लिए आप कॉल कर सकते हैं, कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, आप सीधा वेबसाइट पे जाके हमारे अपनी रजिस्ट्रेशन भी कर सकते हैं. वेबसाइट इज rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Or you can just go and Google, find Rachna's Wellness Center, and it should, of course, lead you to the website, or to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. I'll, of course, put up the registration on the Facebook page too. And also at the same time, you can always give me a call, set up an appointment. We can talk over the phone. We can have you come in, and me and you can sit and talk about your goals and take it from there. We do have a lot of different programs. Again, this is one of the programs that's starting. If you would rather start a program that you don't want to be competitive, that's perfectly fine. This is, again, for people who really want to take some time and kind of push themselves and maybe get, be a winner. But again, if you're a kind of a person who just wants to lose weight but don't want to be in a competition to, for whatever reason, I know, yes, there are people like that, and you're definitely welcome to do that. हमारे बहुत सारे अलग-अलग तरह के programs होते हैं जो मैं personally design करती हूँ. We have programs like Just Abs, Level 1, Level 2. And then we also have a program called Ultra Fat Burner, which is called the UFB program. And then we also have post-pregnancy weight loss programs designed for women who've had kids and then really want to get rid or get their body stronger, get rid of a lot of extra weight they've gained, especially on the stomach as a part of the pregnancy. And then we also have programs like a prenatal program, which of course works for women who are pregnant and they want to be having a healthy pregnancy. And then we also have programs for kids and teenagers. So there are a lot of different options available. Then we also have a Desi 30-day fitness challenge. So there are different programs, but just the date, one of the programs that I wanted to mention is the MahaLoser, which is starting on April 8th, which is just about less than 10 days away from now. So if you're interested in being a part of this program, you're welcome to give me a call. You want to get more information, again, you're welcome to give me a call. Number is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. Again, MahaLoser starts April 8th, the MahaLoser contest, to see if you want to be part of this contest and, motivate yourself, whatever it takes. We're going to make sure that, you lose a lot of weight, and I'm personally going to make sure it starts April 8th. Okay. Studio number again, 408-912-5565. Wanted to mention again, didn't mention that today, forgot. We also have our own line of vitamins, multivitamins, protein powders, probiotics, vitamin D and K2 combinations. There are a lot of different vitamins which I've personally been taking and I've been suggesting you. So again, agar aap हमारे protein powders लेना चाहते हैं, all these products actually have been existing for more than 5, 6, 7 years now. Protein powders हैं हमारे, they are all GMO free and non-GMO protein powders, and in fact all of my vitamins and others जितने भी हमारे जो line है, they're all based non-GMO products. And आप इनको order करना चाहते हैं, again हमारी website के through order कर सकते हैं. हमारे जो protein powders हैं 3 flavors में है, chocolate, vanilla and strawberry, and then occasionally we also have an elaichi flavor that comes out, and then we also have our vitamin D3 and K2 combination. Okay, and then we also have vitamin D3 and K2 combination of protein powder जो आप ले सकते हैं. So again, if you're interested, आप हमें call कर सकते हैं. हम आपका order कहीं पर भी ship around कर सकते हैं. हमारा phone number है to get in touch with us is 408-320-8111, or you can always come by to this center and pick it up yourself. Okay. So I was talking about, belly fat buster tricks. You have to avoid artificial sweeteners. That's a key. Artificial sweeteners cannot be easily broken down by the body because the body doesn't know what to do with them because they're artificially created. They were not created by nature. And of course, this causes bloating. So that means you need to watch out diet sodas, sugarless gums, or anything that says sugar-free foods. There's a lot of, it's sad, but I've seen a lot of even healthy companies come up with sugar-free products, and पीछे अगर आप ingredients पढ़ेंगे, the only way you know what's in there is on the back you'll find something that either says sucralose or aspartame. These sweeteners should be, you should be running away from them as much as you can, but anything that says sucralose or aspartame in it, you shouldn't be having. Okay. Let's see. So again, studio number. In fact, we were just getting some calls and got them sent. I got distracted. Apologize for that. So, okay. So again, avoid artificial sweeteners. Like I said, they do cause a lot of bloating because the body really doesn't know what to do with these. Especially if there's something that it says the only way आपको ingredients पढ़ने पड़ेंगे. Ingredients में aspartame लिखा है, sucralose लिखा है, mannitol लिखा है. A lot of these things end with the word TOL. Sorbitol, xylitol. All these are also called sugar alcohols. And the main ones you want to be avoiding, of course, are aspartame and sucralose. So if this is something that you're having, you should be, of course, avoiding it. And that, like I said, since the body really can't break them, so they kind of cause bloating in the stomach. Okay. And some of the tips that you could possibly having if I'm going in the belly fat trick, or at least some workout tips to get rid of most of the fat, is workout empty stomach. I think it's something that I've been telling people for years, and whoever has listened to me has found amazing results with that. Work out empty stomach. Whatever time that you feel that you're empty stomach, this is when your body is going to burn the most fat, because your body does not have any glucose in it. Pretty much all the glycogen has been depleted, so the body is going to directly go attack fat stores, fat cells. So working out empty stomach is one of the best things that I could be suggesting you. Okay. And the next one is, of course, is you have to make your workouts intense. You just have to. Okay. Keep a workout log. Whatever exercise you're doing, make it. Push yourself. There's whatever it is. Use heavier weights, but you have to push yourself. You cannot give up just because you're getting tired. I mean, that's just not the way we do it. I mean, your body has to feel tired. It's okay you're getting tired. It's a workout. The word says work out. You're supposed to get tired, at least while you're doing it. You're supposed to feel, oh, wow, I'm getting tired. That's okay. But the feeling after you finish a workout should be heavenly. So that's the feeling that you should be looking for, but not while doing a workout. If it's tired, yes, it is. But again, not to scare everyone out there. I know a lot of people are beginners. I do have a lot of beginner programs where I teach you, coach you, train you on a very initial level so that you don't feel you're really getting too much of everything. Yes, a lot of programs that are designed for people who, for beginners who really haven't worked out now ever or for years, or their body is weak, or they have a special condition. So I do have a lot of people who come to me with back issues or knee issues or ankle issues. So these are specific issues that I, of course, work with a lot of people. So if that's a condition that you have, I'll be more than happy to work with you, explain you a little bit more detail, and of course, organize or set up a program for you so that you still get healthy, you still lose weight without injuring those parts, or in fact, making those body areas even more stronger. Okay. Next one I wanted to talk about is use natural fat burners. Okay, don't go for these as seen on TV products. You're supposed to go for natural fat burners, like drink a lot of green tea. Black coffee is nice too. And if I wanted to put it that way, if you're looking to kind of get those good tight abs, okay, for men, you need to have a body fat percentage of less than 10% in order for you to see your six pack. And if you haven't checked your body fat percentage, I'll be happy to do that for you. Definitely welcome to give me a call. I do a testing at my center called the body fat testing. So if you want to see how much body fat you have, but for men, if you really want to be seeing those six-pack abs, it has to be less than 10%. For women, if you have a body fat percentage between, or I would say less than 14 to 15%, 16% that's when you're going to start seeing those abs underneath and get the shape of the abs. So, okay. Let's see. Okay, so again, studio number 408-912-5565 to get registered. MahaLoser contest starts April 8th. Pretty excited about it. I'm going to make sure that you are a winner. Every person is a winner. We're going to have lots of gifts and lots of gift certificates and gift prizes and everything. So, but if you are a person who wants to be hidden in the background, that's perfectly fine. I know there are people, that's perfectly fine. There are people who want to do it for them, and they don't want to do it just because they want to win something, and that's fine. That's understandable. I'll work with you that way. But again, if you want to be part of the MahaLoser and see if you could be a winner, you're definitely welcome to give me a call. Or in general, if you want to be part of any of our weight loss programs, you're definitely welcome to give me a call. But again, specific date for the MahaLoser contest starts on April 8th. Okay. To get registered, आप call कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111. Again, it's a complete 2-month program that is going to be led by me, coached by me. You're going to be reporting to me. And again, a 2-month program starts April 8th. We're going to stay in touch on a daily basis. You can do it remotely. You can also do it physically coming down to the center, either way. But if you do not live in the area, the program can be. You can still participate in the program remotely from wherever that you live. Okay, so it starts April 8th. Website पे जाके अपनी registration कर सकते हैं. हमारी website है Rachna Radio, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. And again, for people who are still contemplating about if they should be losing weight, if they want to lose weight, if they want to start now, I think the first step to getting the things you want out of life is you decide what you want. And I think that applies to everything in life, not just weight loss, right? The reason a person is engineered, just because, of course, some people just landed to be engineers just because our parents push us in that direction or whatever. But again, a lot of people have become engineers because they wanted to. A lot of people went to electrical engineering because they loved electrical stuff. A lot of people went into software engineering just because they liked to code, or somehow they went in that direction. A lot of people, when doctors became doctors, just because they always thought about becoming doctors. So whatever we are, or wherever our kids are, we lead them in a direction so we know what we want out of life, right? So the first step to getting the things you want out of life is to decide what you want. The biggest secret to losing weight lies within your own mind, right? So जब तक आपके मन को, आपके दिमाग को, आपके अपने आप को नहीं पता होगा कि आप क्या करना चाहते हो, कितना वेट लूज करना चाहते हो, कितने हेल्दी होना चाहते हो, कितने स्ट्रांग होना चाहते हो अपने लिए, of course you're going to be happier for people around you, but it's all for you. सबसे पहले it's about you, right? Especially health or fitness. Health or fitness, आप अपने लिए healthy हो रहे हो. Of course, you're going to be a healthy person with the remaining family, which is the best thing that can happen to them. But at the same time, it's for you. Okay? So the biggest secret to losing weight lies within your own mind. Losing weight is like kind of quitting smoking. You'll have people around you tell you all life, lose weight, or quit smoking, cigarette mat piyo. But people who smoke, they know they're only going to do it when they want to do it. And that applies to losing weight too. So if you think someday is going to happen, that someone in your life is going to go tell you, your husband, your wife, or your kid, or your doctor is going to go tell you lose weight, yeah, you probably listen to them. But again, are you going to follow through? Probably, I don't know, maybe not. Just because you are still not sure about it. And like I said, that applies to smoking too. You have to do it. You have to want to do it on your own. So if you want to quit smoking, you can put the pack down and walk away without looking back. Yes, it's going to be hard for you for the next 1 week or so. I've seen a lot of people quitting smoking, and it was hard for them for the first week, but they only did, the reason they went for that week is that they wanted to quit smoking, not just because someone else in the family was bugging them to leave smoking. They wanted to do it for themselves because they knew this is the time. And that applies to losing weight too. Your mind is your most important tool when it comes to losing weight. But in order for you to use this tool, you have to want it. अब वांट कैसे होगा जब तक आप अपने लिए गोल्स नहीं सेट करोगे. हाँ, बिना गोल्स के अब यू हैव टू सेट अ गोल कि मुझे, लेट्स से आपका वेट 160 है. You have to set a goal that I'm going to be 140 the next 3 months, 4 months, whatever time that we want to set. But जब तक आप numbers नहीं डालोगे, कोई goal नहीं डालोगे, or you have a goal, let's say that, I'm going to get rid of this medication, diabetes medication, I'm going to stop it, or at least I'm not going to get it go higher, whatever it is. You will not lose weight because your doctor told you to, or because someone else in the family told you. It's all up to you. One of the reasons why, of course, I organize sessions at my center. Of course, there are weekly sessions where we go talk about health. I weigh you, I check up on you, take your measurements. And then, of course, we talk a little about nutrition and see where you're going, is because it kind of forces you to take responsibility for your weight. By coming to these sessions and being weighed in, yes, there are times, sometimes people don't want to get weighed in because they've, fell off the wagon. But that's okay. Isn't that something that's going to push you to be better the next week? Yes, it will. It does every person. You kind of feel a sense of obligation to lose weight. In a way, you have to lose weight, or you have to want to lose weight so badly. If I put it this way, I don't know, I'm trying to get the best out of it, but that जो desire होती है आपकी weight loss की should be way more than going and eating a buffet every day. Okay? The desire of you losing weight should be way more than going home and making pakode every day on a rainy day. The desire of you to losing weight should be way more than skipping your workouts and finding reasons why, whatever reason, you could find a reason to skip a workout today. That desire to lose weight should be way more than someone telling you, you don't have to work out today, forget it. The desire of you to lose weight has to be way more than anything else around your life or in your life. Because when you are a healthy person, you're going to be a happier person. And a happier person is the best person, trust me. So you need to be in a state of mind in which you want to lose weight more than you want to eat these bad foods. And that's very easy. I mean, living in the Bay Area, itne sare restaurants hain, and they're all, if I don't say arm's length, maybe a couple of feet length. But yeah, it's very easy to get to a desi restaurant wherever that you live, especially in the Bay Area. It's very easy. And I really don't see a lot of these desi restaurants still cooking up good healthy meals. Even if they advertise, they have this and chaat and stuff, or quinoa charts. But there's a buffet set out of there with some quinoa chaat in the corner. I don't see a lot of people just eating the quinoa chaat and coming back. So That really doesn't happen. So and that's a decision that you have to make. Like I said, it's very easy to make mistakes, but again, जहाँ आपकी commitment आ जाती है, like I was giving an example of the other woman who told me, is like uh, she would make pakode on a rainy day every single day. For the last month that she'd been coming to me, she has not. Not that she forced her. She doesn't want to do it anymore. She's like, I've done it. I've enjoyed that phase of life. Now it's my time to go get healthy and get rid of the weight I've gained. Okay. So you have to create a positive attitude. Any goal is achievable only if you want to make it achievable. Granted, it's going to take effort. You're going to have to juggle things around. You're going to have to make sure the kids go or everything is taken care of and the classes are taken up. But the long-term health benefits of doing this will last for a lifetime. All I can say is get started right away. Do not wait until tomorrow. I know that line is such a normal line to say, but again, when it comes to health and fitness, don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until the summer finishes. Don't wait until something is going to happen in the kid's life or your life or your husband's life or your wife's life, whatever. Because if you do wait, then you're sending a message to your mind that this is not important to you. And this is what I was trying to get to, training your mind. So when you miss a day of a workout, or when you go extend saying I'm not good and I'll probably start doing or start focusing on my weight loss a month later when my kid finishes the baseball game, or I'm going to start looking on my weight loss or whatever when my project finishes at work. All you're doing is you're sending a message to your mind that this is not important, the project is more important. So whatever it is, and that is what is called training the mind. Okay, so whatever you decide, do it right. Just remember, you always have the potential to get to the ideal weight. The new slimmer you is within you, right? आप ही के अंदर है, आपका जो अगर पतला होना है, that person is still you. It's going to be in you. It's within you. All you have to do is take that first step, and then everything is going to fall in line. I know it's easy to say, but trust me, these things are not too hard to do. जब आपका mind को train करते हो ना, आपकी this is what I want to do with my life and applies to everything, you will get there. So if you're looking for a thinner body, slimmer body, happier body, stronger body, I'll be more than happy to help you. Whatever it takes, push you, work hard with you, coach you. You're definitely welcome to give me a call to get started, to come and talk to me. The phone number to get in touch with me is 408-320-8111. Again, 408-320-8111. And आप हमारी वेबसाइट के थ्रू में कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Again, the MahaLoser contest is starting on April 8th. If you're interested in being part of the MahaLoser contest, starts April 8th. Very excited about it. We can lose as much weight as we can in this 2-month program, but I'm definitely going to make sure that I'm not going to put you on any crash diet. I'm not going to make you do some crazy stuff. It's all about doing things right, getting the body's metabolism up, to make sure that you're burning more calories all throughout the day. And that is how this program is going to be based. So the program is starting on April 8th. And to get registered for the MahaLoser, आप हमें contact कर सकते हैं, website पे भी कर सकते हैं. Website is rachnaradio.com. We're going to be talking to Shefali from Fremont. Hi, Shefali. How are you?
Yeah, hi Rachna. Thanks for taking my call. I have actually last 2-3 weeks I talked to you regarding the oil. And I was using Saffola oil initially, and as per the discussion, I changed to olive oil for making sabji and all. Actually, I'm using extra virgin oil for sabji, but it's not suiting me, I guess, because my belly is like, it looks like 5 months pregnant or something every day I eat. So is it a normal, or some people doesn't suit olive oil or something, or it's like something wrong with it? Because first time I'm using olive oil for cooking.
So you're saying since you're taking olive oil, you feel your stomach has bloated quite a bit? That's just not possible. There's something else that you're doing. In fact, there was a study that just came out. I'm sorry, go ahead again. I'm sorry, I missed you. Can you say it again, please?
No, I'm saying it's like bloating. If I take a breakfast or lunch, it's like a big belly.
True, but then what is a breakfast? I mean, what are you cooking for breakfast that you're putting oil or something in? What is a breakfast typically?
I use sometimes I make poha or upma, something like that.
No, there's absolutely no connection between you using olive oil and the poha or the upma making you bloated just because there was olive oil in it. No, that's just not true. I'm sure it's done that before. Either you're just taking more portion sizes, but there's absolutely no connection between you taking. In fact, there was a research that just came out yesterday that said that people who moved on from bad oils which are all these oils that are high in omega-6, which is vegetable oil, safflower oil, canola oil, and they moved on to healthy oils and healthy fats. In fact, they're I'm trying to remember the number. I was just reading about them. In fact, I was thinking of sharing that today. But yeah, there was a study that just came out that people who moved from all these bad oils to good fats in the body, that means good fat, olive oil, avocado oil, even desi ghee, coconut oil, all these people actually saw 40% less belly fat in the body in the next 3 years. And they also saw a lot of less arteries clogged, about 30 or 40%, if I remember the number right, in the arteries. So there's a big difference. In fact, that was just yesterday a good study came out and I was reading about it. So no, there's absolutely no connection of you eating a breakfast or a poha made in olive oil and you feeling bloated about it. First of all, how much olive oil? I mean, you're probably making for a family, right? I mean, one thing what I'm thinking here is maybe you're thinking, and again, I could be wrong, but maybe you're thinking since you're cooking in a healthy oil and you're just adding more of it, which again shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't make you feel bloated right away. But there's something else going wrong here. Either you're just there's some other connection here. There's absolutely no connection between you just abruptly starting to bloat for the last 2 weeks just because you're cooking in olive oil.
Okay, because in family no one is having this issue. I feel that it's like because of the oil change or something is not suiting me, or it's because of extra virgin oil. I'm cooking with the extra virgin oil, or should I cook only with the normal oil?
One thing I always suggest people, and again, it shouldn't do bloating at all. But again, extra virgin olive oil is more to be raw eaten. Just because there is a high, low smoking point, that means I don't know if you're burning it too much when you may add the tadka or something. Normally, yes, I do cooking in extra virgin olive oil, but I'll make sure that I'm not really burning it. I mean, a lot of Italian restaurants, for example, all they do is extra virgin olive oil for their pasta. So yes, we can cook in extra virgin olive oil as long as the temperature isn't extremely high. But normally, if you're cooking a high heat, then I would rather recommend olive oil than more than extra virgin olive oil. If it's a very high tadka kind of stuff and you want to do that kind of stuff, so I would rather do olive oil more than extra virgin olive oil. You can always give avocado oil a try too. Avocado oil actually withstands very high temperatures. So avocado oil, in fact, can be perfectly used for frying too. The point is that it's an oil that has a very high smoking point, so that means it can be used for high temperature cooking. But like I said, no, you using extra virgin olive oil and feeling bloated just in the last 2 weeks after eating breakfast of poha, no, it's just something else is here. So.
Okay, so I'll call you later offline.
I'm sure. Yes.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, Rachna. Bye.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. You're welcome. Okay, so we are just about maybe getting, I think we have a couple minutes remaining. So I was going to talk about, sodas and fruit juices, but I'll probably talk about them, especially kids' fruit juices. I mean, you have to be careful. हम बहुत जल्दी अपने बच्चों को एक सुबह जूस देते हैं, दिन में जूस देते हैं, जब बाहर स्कूल से आते हैं जूस देते हैं. So just be careful. I mean, those things are packed with a lot of sugar and they're not good for the kids. So there are a lot of healthy alternatives, which we'll talk about next week. But again, just to wrap up my show for today is, आप सुन रहे हैं Rachna को Rachna's Wellness Center. I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness Center. I've been running my own studio for 12 years, and I'm pretty proud to say that I've never had a person who's never seen results at my place. If you are looking to see results, if you're looking to definitely get healthy in a very nice and a very good environment, so you feel connected, you feel like you're part of a community. You're not coming to a gym alone. It's a community that I've created, and I'm pretty proud to say that we are a community of people who are always enjoying, we're having fun, but at the same time we're working out, we're making sure we're getting healthy every single day passes. And so again, if you're interested in being a part of the program like this, where you feel connected, not just feel lost, where I'm always there for you. If you need help, questions, answers, you can always connect with me. आप call कर सकते हैं. Again, our MahaLoser contest is going to be again based on the same concept. It's a complete 2-month program, which I will be leading myself. And where we're going to be starting with, of course, weights, measurements, and of course, MahaLoser means the person loses the most is going to be the winner. Then we're also going to have other winners, subsequent winners also. So if you want to be part of the MahaLoser from RWC, Rachna's Wellness Center, the 2017 contest is starting now on April 8th. Okay, it's a complete 2-month course. We're going to focus on exercising, eating right, eating healthy, really getting up your body's metabolism. 2-month program. Trust me, we all have 2 months for ourselves. Right before summer kicks in, right before the kids get off from school, right before we take those vacations back to India, whatever that we go. 2 months. Everyone has the time. So if you want to lose, weight, get healthy, get on the right track. 2-month program, MahaLoser contest starts April 8th. to get registered. आप call कर सकते हैं. Again, for people who are not competitive or who don't want to be competitive, that's perfectly fine. Do have a lot of other programs like Just Abs Level 1, Level 2. Then we have complete weight loss programs. Then we also have beginner programs. So whatever your level is, I'll be happy to give information, get you started. आप call कर सकते हैं. Again, specifically MahaLoser contest जो है वो शुरू हो रहा है April 8th को. Registration is open on our website, rachnaradio.com, RACHNA, rachnaradio.com. Or again, to register for the MahaLoser contest, that's starts on April 8th. आप मुझे फ़ोन भी कर सकते हैं या Facebook के थ्रू कॉन्टैक्ट कर सकते हैं. Facebook पे go find Rachna Radio. Or you can give me a call, 408-320-8111. Again, website is rachnaradio.com. I'll be again here next Wednesday, and hopefully I'm going to be looking forward to your registrations for this contest, and I'll be here again next Wednesday. Till then, keep fit and keep working out.
Sneeze.